The most important conversation that you can ever have is with yourself. Not only is it the most important conversation, it's the conversation that you're going to have every single day. You're going to speak with yourself more than you'll speak with anybody else. Johnny, I don't speak to myself. I'm not crazy. I don't speak. You speak to yourself. You tell yourself every day, get up, go, stay in bed. You're tired. You could do it. Keep on. No, you can't. Give up. One more time. Just try again. Forget it. You suck. It's possible. I know it could be. No, it's not. You're ugly. Call again. Apply again. Don't bother. Folks, I could keep on going. That is the conversation that you are going to continue to have with yourself. It's 6 a.m. You're too tired. But I really want to go, but you're too tired. It's 5:30. You didn't sleep enough. It doesn't matter. You're only 5 pounds overweight. Who cares? At least you're able to pay your bills. That's the bull crap conversation, folks, that you're going to keep having with yourself. Today's video is not meant for everybody, but it is meant for everybody. So if you don't like what you're hearing, pause it, shut it off, and move on, and continue to tell yourself the narrative and the story that you keep wanting to believe. But if you want to hear a wake-up call, this is the wake-up call. Today's video is all about breaking through those limited beliefs and stop being a victim and start being a victor. Let's get started.
My name is Johnny Lee Reinoso, and don't admire, acquire.
Society wants us to suck. The world around you wants you to give up. That's just the way it works. And nobody said that life was going to be easy. Nobody said that this world was just going to be peaches and cream. Okay? The net is, this is a competitive world we're in. Think about the sports landscape. Cristiano Ronaldo wants to be the best that he could be. So what does he do every day? He works extremely hard. LeBron wants to be the best that he could be. So what does he do? He works extremely hard. He goes beyond what's expected of himself. My best top employee here wants to be the top of the top. So what does he do? He's first one in, last one out. He makes double the amount of calls that others make. He studies and researches the industry. He becomes an expert in his field. The result? Top in class. But at the end of the day, everybody can easily find ways to make excuses for themselves. Victims blame others. Victors blame themselves. Let me repeat that again. Victims blame others. Let me define others. Environment, race, sex, religion, education. Victims blame others. The world, woe is me. Victors blame themselves. That's right. You could blame me for all the success I have. I'll take it. I give all the glory to God, but I'll take it. I'll take the credit here on earth. Give it to me. You could blame me for all the success I have. You could also blame me for all my failures, because I failed quite a bit, but I failed forward. I don't fail and sit back and I start crying about woe is me. No, I don't have the highest education like others. Of course I don't. I'm not 6'4" and, well, I am an athlete, but I'm not 6'4" or I don't care what excuses I could create that I don't have. But here's the way I operate every day. I operate every day like I am a tool. I am a tool. I was put here on earth. I'm a tool of God. I'm a tool of my strength. I'm a tool of my successes. I'm a tool of my possibility. And if I could envision what I want to out of life, if I could envision what I'm looking forward to in terms of accomplishing, if I can imagine it, then I can accomplish it. And I got to craft my tool and I got to continue to sharpen my tool so that I can ultimately create the world that I want out of this world. So I can create the life that I want. It's not easy. It's extremely hard. But it is possible. If you think you're going through a hard time right now, just stop and think how many people today got a call from their doctor to say they have terminal cancer. If you think you're going through a hard time right now, just stop and think about how many people today got a call saying that their child just got T-boned in a car accident and they passed away. If you think it's so hard right now, just stop for a moment and just think about how many people just right now lost their 20-year job. They've been on the gig for 20 years. They want to retire there. But COVID has imposed so much stress and anxiety, or whatever the case was in their business or their industry, and now they fell short. Now the company has to let them go. Whatever the story is, whatever BS you're telling yourself, I guarantee you, if you just stop focusing on your own world and the stupidity of feeling so sorry for yourself and so victimized because the world wants to tell you that it's okay, because everyone around you wants to cradle you and say, it's not you, it's the world. If you just stop dealing with that garbage and you start focusing on yourself and realizing, you know what? It is possible. And what I'm going through is not just going to be my outcome. The condition of what's happening to me will not be my destiny, but my decisions here on out is going to control my destiny. This is why it's critical for you to understand the concept that the most important story that you tell yourself will determine what you're going to do and how you're going to take action. It's critical that you understand the concept that the conversations that you have with others is meaningless, but the one that you have with yourself is critical. It's everything. If you have a conversation with yourself about empowerment, success, I'm going to do this and I'm going to go, folks, you're going to make it. If you hear conversation talks about how you should just give up, crunch down, slow down, and give up, you're not. You have to recognize the critical element and the differentiation here. Think about it like this. You're a lemon. If you squeeze lemon, what comes out? That's right, lemon juice. When the world, when life, when the obstacles set forth in front of you squeezes you, what comes out? Excuses, complaints, deep breaths, or focus, commitment, desire, and an attitude to go out and acquire. Which one are you going to be? So I want to share quickly 4 very important areas that you must focus on to help you become the victor that I know you so desire, and not end up falling prey and becoming the victim that this world so wants you to believe you are. 1, state. You must be committed to a state, an empowering state. Just think about it when you're about to go out into the field. You want to be empowered. When a football player is ready to go play, they're pumped up, they're jumping up and down. When a basketball player is ready to take on the court, they're ready to go. When a soccer player is getting ready, they're doing the sign of the cross, or they're touching the grass and they're jumping up and down. They're getting pumped up. The same goes with life and what we're going to deal with. If we deal with it very slowly, very calm, we'll figure it out. Folks, that's the outcome we're going to get. I'm not saying get out there and start kicking and screaming. What I'm saying is, internally, you need to feel like, I got this. Let's go. A powerful state, a state of accomplishment, a state of yes, a state of it's going to happen, a state of I can see it, a state of I could do it, a state of I don't need anyone else around me. I just need all the power and the glory from God because He created me and I'm going to go out and accomplish it. That's the state you need to adopt. That's the state you need to acquire. The second thing is you need a belief. The state is the feeling and the drive. The belief is the thought now in your mind. Beliefs is the language of the mind, which creates the feeling of the body. This is why you can't separate the two. So you need beliefs, powerful beliefs, empowering beliefs, not limiting beliefs. What is that going to do you? To think that it's not possible? To look at everybody else who potentially failed and start to think that maybe you're not meant for this? Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to your family. Don't do that to your employer. Get out there and have those powerful, when you have a powerful state, an empowering state, you end up getting powerful beliefs. It's just what feeds in. It's the byproduct of the state. You're pumped up, ready to do this. It's because you're saying, I got this. When you say, I got this, you say, I know I got this. That's the belief. I know I'm going to do this. Then it's followed by the vision. You can't lose focus. That's why I have here in small letters, you need laser focus. You need a focused vision. You need to see what you want out of life. You need to see what you want out of this activity. You need to see with clarity what it is that you're trying to get, where you're trying to get to, what it is you're trying to accomplish. And you need to be able to understand and envision and almost like put yourself in that position once it's completed so that you make it real to yourself. If you can envision it, you can accomplish it. I don't care. This isn't no hyperbole bull crap. This is directed to you right here. If you can envision it, you can accomplish it. And when you have the state and the belief and then the vision, you're powerful. And the last but not least, baby, your standards. You got to increase your standards. And it's impossible to lower your standards when you have all three elements here. You're going to end up having extremely powerful standards that are going to continue to go up, up, and up. I want to make 100 grand this year. I know I could do it. Yes, I'm going to go do it. I know I could do it. I have the belief. I know what I need to do. I know that I'm created for this. I know that I'm meant to have this execution. I know that I'm meant to support my family better. I know I could do it. I can see what it's like. I know what's going to happen when I get there. I know I could take that dream vacation. I just can feel it in my heart of hearts. I know I'm going to go after it. I'm giving all the attention and the focus and the energy behind learning and adapting and understanding and becoming a subject matter expert in my space so I could go and accomplish it. Followed by hitting those standards. And then what you do next, you raise your standards. Now I want 150. Now I want 200. Now I want 7 figures. Get in that 7-figure club. Now I want, not because we're selfish and we're greedy, but because we have gratitude and we know it is our duty to have extreme success when we understand the roadmap to it. Folks, this video is not meant for everybody. This is a wake-up call that as we approach 2021, as we continue to find the light at the end of this pandemic tunnel, that it's going to be a competitive environment. It already is. It's going to get even competitive, much more competitive than what we're experiencing now. The workforce is going to be extremely knocking on everyone's door. Come hire me, come hire me. I need it, I want it. But if you don't separate yourself with this right here, you're going to be just another sheet of paper and another person that they're going to skim through. When you get in front of that hiring manager, when you want to kick off and start your own business, when you want to take your business to the next level, when you want to become that true success in the organization that you so enjoy being in, it starts off with having the right state, understanding what beliefs you need to acquire to make sure that you continue to support that state, see it, feel it, believe it, and then increase those standards so you don't lower them and find yourself complacent and lazy. There is no room for victim in 2021. There are only rooms for victors. And victors in this country and victors in this world end up accomplishing far beyond that they so thought they could. And delivering so much more. Become that, contribute, and have fun in the process. Because I tell you now, God is great and it's possible. Let's go do it.